Welcome back, guys. It's the TightWad, and today we are working on my dryer again. I'm going to show you how to clean all of the lint buildup that gets inside your dryer. This can help speed up the drying time for your cycles, and it can also prevent breakage. So if you've ever had an issue or a part go bad in your dryer, it could be due to the buildup that we're about to check out.
As always, when working with any appliance, the first step is to unplug the power. We're going to start with the most common form of maintenance that people ignore for their dryer, and that is the dryer vent hose. It is the hose that goes from your dryer to an exterior wall of your house, which is a vent to the outside. All the exhaust or the hot air from the dryer comes out through the hose and exits through the exterior. Whenever you wash things like paper in your pocket or other type things, a lot of that material collects in your dryer vent hose and causes it to slowly clog up. We were recently on vacation in Florida in a very humid climate. We also saw that moisture or humidity coming in from the outside caused the dryer vent to clog up as well. There are several different types of clamps that may be on your dryer vent hose. Mine are just some pinch clamps. You squeeze it together and pull back and they release. There are other ones that are screw-in kind, and I'll show you those in just a minute. Alright, so we have our vent off and cleaned out, and now we're going to check inside our dryer to see if there's any other debris. If you have access to a vacuum cleaner, I recommend that you turn it on and run the hose as far up inside the dryer as you can to suck out any leftover lint. They also make tools like these, which slide up inside the dryer vent to scrape out any lint that may be present. It's a good idea to run one of these and then the vacuum cleaner again afterwards.
There's another area that tends to build up lint and debris in your dryer that is behind the panel. So there should be some screws around the perimeter of your dryer panel on the back side. Go ahead and remove those. If you have one of the screwdrivers with the removable tips, that typically is the size that fits on these screws. So go ahead and remove all of them and take the back off of your dryer to expose all the elements. Once you've removed the back panel, you'll see where the vent screen slides down into the dryer. So the air comes from the dryer down the vent screen channel and out of the exhaust port on the back of the dryer. You need to remove the channel that the vent screen slides into because there's a fan in the bottom of it that tends to collect lint and debris around it. So there should be some screws at the very bottom to get you started. On many dryers, before removing the housing of the fan, you need to remove your lint screen. On my model, there are 2 screws at the top of the vent screen housing that need to be removed before you can pull the whole housing off of the dryer. With this now removed, it reveals the fan. I'll take my shop vac and vacuum around the outside of the fan and this section here. Down here at the bottom is a large buildup that hasn't been removed by my vacuuming efforts. Also, I need to check down inside here, and I'm going to go ahead and clean this out really well before reassembling my dryer. Once the housing is completely clean, reattach it to your dryer. The next step is to put the back on your dryer. Be sure you do this before you attempt to reattach your dryer vent hose. So you're just trying to get everything lined up and make sure all your screws are back in place. So when you put this piece on, make sure that your ground wire is grounded to the dryer via the same screw right here. So this screw needs to go through the plate, through the back of the dryer, through the ground wire loop, and into the dryer itself. With the dryer vent cleaned out, it's now time for the new hose. This is an accordion style flexible duct. It's made out of material similar to aluminum foil, and it simply slides over the duct here. Don't forget to put your brackets on first. These are the squeeze kind that I have. You simply squeeze the 2 things to make them bigger and release to make them smaller. They also have this style, which goes over and you tighten it with a screwdriver by tightening or loosening this bolt right here. Be sure when installing your vent hose to get it as far up on the dryer port as possible. I've got mine covering 2 or 3 inches, and I will move my clamp up to the correct location. With my clamp in the correct location all the way up against the back of the dryer, I can now extend the accordion style
hose and connect it to the wall. There's no need to extend the hose fully unless you actually need that distance to reach the port in the wall. With your vent hose all the way against the wall, make sure you put your clip in place. It's now time to plug the dryer back into the wall and carefully slide your dryer back into its proper location without kinking the dryer vent hose. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. If you want to see some of the other videos I've recorded, click one of the videos on the screen and it'll start to play. If you want to subscribe, all you have to do is click the big logo right in the middle of the screen. I hope you guys have a great day.